Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much everyone that's here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. We are here. I haven't done this broadcast in I think over a week, because it just so happened that last week was the new moon in Gemini, and so we were doing that on Monday instead of this show. But this is a show that I do every Monday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and I go over the astrology of the week and how it's going to be affecting us collectively. And then I do a collective reading with the tarot and oracle cards. So welcome in everyone. Hello, Veronica. Hello, Lynette. Hello, Dawn. Hello, April. Hello, Nelvin. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I so appreciate every single one of you. And before we dive into today's topic, I want to invite you to please give this video a thumbs up and also hit the notification bell. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And when you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. And I am going to start just mentioning and reminding everyone that follows this channel that I am actually making a big move in my life. At the end of this month, we are actually moving to a new house. And so there's going to be a period of time where I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to have the whole going live thing figured out and the internet. So I will definitely be recording videos and then uploading them. But if I can go live and if I can get that thing whole figured out, then I will definitely go live. But July will be kind of transition month for me. So I just want to let you guys know now that in July, I may be uploading videos instead of actually going live, and we'll see how that transition goes. So we'll be kind of back to normal the month of August. And I'm really excited about this big move. It's a big deal for me in my life. It's the next phase of my life, as my progressed moon enters into the sign of Capricorn, and I am officially moving into my full moon phase in my progressed chart. So it's really exciting. It's a scary change, but it's also so perfect, and I feel in every cell of my body that this is such a powerful transition in my life. So thank you all for having followed me for this long. And I feel like another big sort of quantum leap is about to go down in my life. And I'm sure you will see the reflection of that here on this channel, because this is basically where I speak about all of my changes and everything that I'm going through, and you guys get to kind of observe. And those of you that have been following me for a long time have been watching this like kind of evolution of Jai throughout the years. So it's just fun. It's fun that it continues to grow and it continues to evolve. So that's a really, really good thing. So the transition may be a little, shaky and uncomfortable for us here on YouTube, but I want you to know that I so appreciate all of you guys, and I will do my best to fully be here as I make that transition and get comfortable with being in the new place. So with that said, I also want to invite you to download my free moon astrology guide, which you can do by clicking the link below in the description. When you get the guide, it'll tell you what your psychic moon gifts are based off of your moon sign. And then you can look at all your friends' moon signs and your family members' moon signs and see what kind of natural psychic gifts they have just by having the moon in a specific sign. The other thing is this week, this is my plan. This week, I am going to be... So I'm starting to think about how I'm going to pack everything, right? So this is why this is going to be this crazy transition. But this is the week where I am going to be finishing up a bunch of new jewelry pieces and putting them up on the shop, on the online shop. And so look out for that towards the end of the week. I'll send an email, an announcement. If you're not on my email list, make sure you get on my email list so that I'm able to stay in touch with you no matter what happens to anywhere else. The email list is the best way to stay connected to me and this community. And then also, if you have not yet, please join our Starseed membership. It's only $22 a month. And what we do in that membership is every season, our membership starts when the sun enters a new sign. And so we follow the astrology wheel. We follow the ancient Atlantean wisdom, the ancient Atlantean philosophy of moving through the phases of the sun, which is through the signs. And what that means for us individually based off of our personal astrology and the transits and how they're hitting our chart, but also collectively. And so I guide you through all of the major astrological events that go on. I send out information via emails that go out on the days of the major events so that you are aware of the energy of that day and how to best make use of the energy. I also send out information via videos. So I record videos and upload them to the membership portal, and then you can go in there and watch them once they are ready. We have live events, and we have recently started a monthly group support Zoom where we can get together and talk about everything that's going on. You have opportunities to ask questions, to share everything that is going on in your life and listen to other people's stories. And it's just great to have that support, to be able to feel like you're not alone through some of these crazy changes. And there's so much more that is part of the membership. And so I invite you to join us in the membership. And so as we make the transition in July, that's going to be something that will continue to be. So the priority is the membership, and of course the Moon Goddess training that we're going to be starting level 2 in July as well. So those are my two priorities. So if you want to make sure that you are up to date on everything that's going on astrologically, that you join the membership. Also, for the summer solstice, can you guys believe that we're about to enter the summer solstice? It feels like in a week. In a couple of weeks, it's like the summer solstice. The sun is entering the sign of Cancer. And every time there is a solstice or an equinox, we do a live event and a ceremony to celebrate, to welcome in the new season. And also what we do is I do a raffle. So last equinox, I raffled off an Akashic record reading. And so this month I'll raffle something else. But if you join the membership, before anytime between now and the summer solstice, you're going to be entered in to win a raffle. And so you have to be basically just a part of the membership or a new member on that date. And yeah, that's pretty much how it works. I see there's a lot more people coming into the chat, so welcome in. Nelvin, I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Raessa, Joan, Danny, welcome. So what about level 2? Zoom will be, oh yeah, no, that will be, those are my priorities. So I'll figure out whatever needs to happen on my end. Those things will get figured out. If I need to, travel somewhere and go to someone's house that has Wi-Fi and all that stuff. So don't worry, you guys. I am thinking about you very, very much. So those are my priorities, level 2 and the membership. So yeah, everything will be A-okay. Maria, welcome in. Sherry, welcome. Thank you for being here. Jessica, hello. Who else is here? Melanie, welcome. Creatrix, welcome. Jeanette, welcome. All right. So what we're going to talk about today is the astrology of the week. And then we are going to do a reading. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention is that next Monday, I am hosting a live event in Sedona, Arizona. There are still spots available for the event. You can sign up by hitting the link in the description of this video. And what we're going to do is gather in the morning and go on this very beautiful hike to the Temple of Isis, which is the natural temple of Isis in Sedona, one of the vortexes. And in the evening, we will gather to do a sacred ceremony to welcome in the full moon in Sagittarius. So I can't wait to see you guys that are signed up for that this coming Monday, June 13th. Like I said, there's still spots and you can still sign up for that event if you live close to Sedona, if you want to come and meet me and hang out with some awesome people. I can't wait for that to happen. Okay. Now, let's talk about the astrology of the week. The biggest thing, I didn't get to talk about this last week, but the biggest thing that has just recently happened literally this weekend is on the 3rd, which was Friday, Mercury went direct. And then we had this window between Mercury direct and Saturn going retrograde on Saturday. So that window was a very powerful, think back to when you actually, I didn't even know you were signed up, Dawn. I didn't see your name on the list. But that is very exciting. Okay. So basically what we are focusing on is think of that moment in between when you it was early in the morning, Friday, maybe at 4 a.m. or something like that. And then coming into all day Friday and then afternoon/evening on Saturday is when Saturn went retrograde. I ended up having this intense experience between that portal. And I was invited to, that was my birthday on Friday, but I was invited to a Native American teepee ceremony. I hadn't gone to one in a while. It landed on my birthday. Somehow everything gently moved out of the way to be able for me to attend the ceremony. And it was, I kid you not, hitting 1,000 birds with one stone kind of a thing. The powerful messages that came through for me the entire time I was in ceremony, from the moment I was picked up to the moment I was dropped off back at home, which was amazing to get a ride. I was in ceremony and so many powerful things just kind of jam-packed into that space. So think about what was going on for you in your life Friday into Saturday, because that was a big part of what's happening right now, what's going to start unfolding. And then Saturday, Saturn went retrograde, and he's going to be retrograde for about 4.5 months, like almost 5 months. And this is going to be the last time, I believe it's the last time that he's going to be retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. And then once he transitions out of Aquarius, he's going to be moving into the sign of Pisces, which is really not his realm. I think it's going to be a really kind of wild time, but we'll talk about that when it comes. Anyways, here's what Saturn retrograde is. It is a time, and I made a whole video about this specific transit, just Saturn retrograde and where it's happening in your chart. Based off of your most specifically rising sign, but sun, moon, and Venus as well in the Starseed membership. But what it basically means is that there is a moment here with Saturn retrograde where we get to burn off karma. So we may have felt like we were kind of moving forward, and retrogrades make us feel like we're moving back, or at least things slow down. But really, it's an opportunity for us to burn through the karma, to resolve things. So use the time wisely, because we don't get it, that often. The retrogrades they don't happen too often. But whatever you have been working on in terms of karma and releasing karma, this is a time where it's actually take action. Even though it is a retrograde and we are reflecting, it's important that you take action and you resolve things and you figure things out, and know that whatever is going on for you in the next 4.5 months is because you are actually burning off the karma and resolving it. So don't fight against what is happening right now. You have to trust that on the other side is something magical and better than you could have ever imagined. That's the key to get through this Saturn retrograde. No, it's not going to be easy, but at the same time, you have to get through it. You have to move through this energy. And so you're probably already feeling it. I actually feel amazing. I feel like there's so many new things coming into my life, and retrogrades should never be feared, should never be, resisted. The challenging parts in our lives remind us that, help us to be really grateful for the moments where we feel like things are amazing and life is going good and things are moving forward. So that's what I would say is one of the biggest things to focus on this week. The other one is we are having, today specifically, we had the sun make a sextile to Chiron, which is a positive energy. A sextile is harmonious energy. So the connection between the sun, your soul, and Chiron, how you heal, is what the theme is for today. So deep healing, but also deep contemplation and having an awareness of the fact that what is happening in your life is leading to healing. So this is a profound depth of self-awareness that we are coming into with this week. The moon is going to be transiting through the sign of Libra. I believe right now it's still in Virgo, but I can actually, check it. It is still in Virgo right now, but it will be transiting through the sign of Libra, which means it's going to be passing over the Arcturus starseed marking. So if you are an Arcturus starseed, the moon during this time of the month activates that energy and allows you an opportunity to connect with your star family. If you don't know what starseed you are or what starseed markings you have in your chart, then definitely get a starseed ancestry reading, because that's where I go in depth into the mythology of your chart, the qualities of the starseed markings, how you embody them in your personality, and all the aspects of your personality found within your chart. But this is an Arcturus energy for this week. And then something really cool is happening on the 13th. So 13th is next Monday, and I'm going to just include that here, but Mercury, who has obviously just gone direct, is going to re-enter the sign of Gemini next Monday. And that is a Pleiades portal, because 0 degrees of Gemini is exactly on a fixed star called Alcyone. And Alcyone is the heart of the Pleiades. And the Pleiades are a very kind of high vibrational frequency that we can tap into that allows for communication, like literally telepathic communication, like fast, kind of quick, kind of flashes of light. There's a lot of light energy when it comes to the Pleiades. And when you receive messages from the Pleiades, they're all based on love. They're all based on this like high frequency of love. I always see like a beautiful like pink and orange colors, like a beautiful sunset. That to me, those colors are Pleiadian energy. And so it's about heart space too, connecting to your heart and being fully open for the love, the passion. This activates our 5th house anytime Pleiadian energy comes around, because the Pleiades rule the 5th house of the inner child that comes, that just wants to be in joy. So actually on our Sedona retreat, we are going to be having this Mercury on Alcyone Pleiadian portal. So I'm actually really excited about that. And then the next day is basically where that full moon energy is at its peak. So this whole week too, the moon is waxing gibbous, which means emotions intensify, things become more like stronger in every way, like body, mind, spirit, thoughts, intuition, psychic abilities, clairsentience, clairaudience, like all the whatever, they get heightened, emotions get heightened, our body sensations get heightened. And so this is a week where this is what it feels like for the moon to ascend into fullness, is everything becomes stronger. So expect all those things as we move into the full moon in Sagittarius, which comes exactly its peak. It's on the 14th, but on the 13th, it's really reaching that energy. So amazing. And what I want to do next is we're going to do a card reading for the collective. And let me see if there's anything that I missed in the chat. Hello, Malaya. Welcome in. Craziness has been happening. Yes. Watching on the big screen. That's awesome, Melanie. I love that. Thank you, Shuri. Appreciate it. My son lives in the Mojave Desert. To get decent internet, he uses Starlink. Yes, I know about Starlink. We are signed up with Starlink. So it takes them a while to get you everything set up, but that is like our most powerful, source. But that's why I'm saying it's going to be a transition for us, because until we get Starlink, we have to deal with whatever is available. So we'll see how it goes, but it will get figured out eventually. It's just it's a moment of transition. We all go through that in life, and I'm okay with going through this transition. I had my first client for Reiki on Saturday. Let that blossom over the next 4 months. I love that, Malaya. Thank you for sharing. Hello, Maricela. Welcome in. And Traylene, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. I was born in a waxing gibbous phase in Sagittarius. Fun. I feel like my sense of smell was heightened. Very, very possible. Like the smells today were too much. Very interesting. All right, so let me say a little prayer and to clear the cards, and let's dive into this reading. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and teachers for being here with us this evening. I would like to ask help clearing the energy of the cards that we're going to be using, as well as my energy, so I can be that open channel of grace, of wisdom, and intuition to flow through to everyone that's watching this video live and everyone that is watching this replay. And also know that this is a timeless reading. Whenever you find yourself watching this reading, know that it's the moment for you to hear it and that you will receive something from it. All right, so let's check it out. Let's see what we get. I like to do a 5-card pull. This is my own. I designed it, basically kind of came to me, this card spread, but it's intuition card, challenge card, overall theme, wisdom from the ancestors, and then animal spirit at the end. And this is for the collective. All right, what's the overall theme for us? And wisdom from the ancestors. And animal spirit. I love it. All right. Here we go. So these are interesting cards. I am liking this energy. Okay. So the very first card that we get is the 3 of Pentacles. You see in this image, these group of women are celebrating. They're together. It's about this energy of togetherness. The 3 of Pentacles is about working together, teamwork, cooperation. Why is every time that I hear that word, all I can hear is, do you guys know that movie, The Fifth Element, where the guy... Anyways, there's that voice that goes, "Thank you for your cooperation." I'm sorry. Okay. Cooperation, teamwork. So this is a week for us to work together. This is a week for us to find the connections, find like the networking, right? So I'm a 2-4 in human design. And if anybody else has a 4 in their human design, whether like conscious or the subconscious energy, what you are here to do is to really build a network. And when I see this 3 of Pentacles, it's like, focus on the network. Don't try to do everything yourself. But also, give yourself enough time, to like get everything done and to take care of yourself. And what this means is that I also feel like the message coming through this card is that we're not alone. Whatever's going on, we are fully supported by the spirit, by the earth, by the energy. Awesome. I love that, Rebecca. We are fully supported. I feel like we are all working together in a way. Like this is affirmation that we are doing it, and if you feel alone, this is an intuition telling you that you have to find some way to collaborate. It doesn't have to be like literal. It means maybe collaborate with your spirit guides, collaborate with the people around you that you trust, that can support you, people that can support you. This is a positive energy. This is not like codependent energy, but this is about not doing everything ourselves, is working with others and strengthen your network is what I'm getting. Strengthen your network. Powerful message. The challenge for the week, the 4 of Swords. This is about rest. This is self-care. This is meditation. This is reflection. The challenge is to take care of yourself. The challenge is to give yourself to rest, to give yourself time to rest, to relax, to not push yourself so hard. It's hard because when we feel inspired to do things and move forward in life, we don't want to really take a break, but it's so important because as you take a break, what's going to happen is you're going to open up doors. You're going to open up opportunities, and that's when the opportunities come. This is so funny. It almost seems like it is a message for the 4 energies in human design profiles. So it's about working together, but also waiting, right? Because the four of Swords is also about give yourself time to rest, which means you have to be patient, and which means you have to wait. There's a moment of waiting somewhere there, waiting for the opportunity. The next card that we get, which is the overall theme of the week, is the Hermit. So this is so interesting because the Three of Pentacles is all about working with others, but then the Four of Swords and the Hermit is very much, no, I'm going to be by myself this week. So we have to find a way to maneuver between these, the energy of like, how much do I collaborate with others? How much do I network and work with others versus how much do I give myself time for myself, which is so needed right now. So there's a lot of reflection going on. Now, this doesn't mean you have to stop your life. It just means you got to pay attention a little bit more, be a little more conscious of everything. Pay attention, like when you feel it and listen the very first time. Exactly, right, Rebecca? Hear the message the first time. Don't wait. Don't try to let your mind override the message. Hear it and feel it the first time and trust that initial intuition. The wisdom from the ancestors is the Two of Swords. Basically, they're saying you need to make up your mind. You can't just sit and sit and sit and sit and sit on it. But there is an importance to reflecting on whatever decisions you have to make, whatever choices you have to make this week. You have to reflect on it. So give yourself time to reflect so that you know what decision to make, but then don't sit on it for too long because otherwise the opportunity goes away. It's so beautiful that we got the hummingbird for this week. This is a quick energy, kind of juxtaposing energies here. A lot of like stop and rest and give yourself time, but then also like go out there and be in the world. So how do we find the balance between the two? The hummingbird teaches us to find the beauty that lives within. See the beauty in everything. See the beauty in every moment. The hummingbird drinks from the nectar of life, from the nectar of the cosmos, from the nectar of the universe. The hummingbird teaches you about love too, unconditional love, but really the beauty way and being and honoring that the divine, drinking from the nectar of the divine is what the hummingbird does, the fruit of life. And so this is a week for us to in gentle like spurts of like quick energy, right? Like the hummingbird goes bzzz, and then like stops and kind of hovers and then like takes over. These are quick moments, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss the moments where that the nectar of life is just fully present right there, and you can just take full advantage of it and see God through your eyes, see your divinity, see the divine through your eyes. That's what the hummingbird teaches us. The hummingbird is the only bird in the South American traditional stories that actually gets to look at God in the face. The condor is the only bird that can fly up to God because of its wing power and its ability to fly the highest. And the story goes that the condor flies up to God, but never looks him in the face, always kind of walks backwards up to him, receives the message, and then brings it back down. And one day the hummingbird hides under the condor's wing and gets taken up to the heavens. And once he gets there, the hummingbird flies out and like stares at God in the face. So it's the only bird in the South American tradition stories, mythological stories, that medicine stories that actually gets to see God in the face. So it drinks from the nectar of life. And think of the hummingbird. It's like, it's quick, but then it stops, and it's got this like intense focus on one thing, and then it like goes to do another thing. So it's like, feel those moments of intense focus. When they come, be there and be present with it. Be present with the gratitude, be present with the divine, and in those moments drink from the nectar of love, from the nectar of the divine, and that will guide us through this powerful week as we move towards the new moon the full moon in Sagittarius. So here it is, the card for our Saturn retrograde. The 52nd gene key of restraint. I actually absolutely love that. Let's see what this gene key is all about. 52nd gene key for our Saturn retrograde. All right, this gene key goes from the shadow of stress to the gift of restraint to the city of stillness. The more selfless your intention, the more power it will have. My gift to you, this is from Saturn. I come to relieve you of your stress and to remind you that everything in nature, including you, has its own timing and growth pattern. Wow. Your intentions are like seeds. If you start something from a place of fear, the seed of fear will permeate the entire endeavor. Wow. So if you want your dreams to grow and thrive, just hold a clear intention, infuse it with goodwill, and trust that your dreams know just how and when to bloom. It's time to befriend restraint. That is so Saturn. Oh my God, this is insane. Practice patience. Learn how not to interfere. Let your life and dreams unfold without too much pushing or prodding. And remember, more often than not, growth and transformation take place below ground, and the greatest seeds take the longest to germinate. Wow, that just blew my mind. That's our message from Saturn for this retrograde. Wow. All right, you guys, that was intense. That was an amazing reading for the week. So I hope you have a beautiful week. I will be back on Wednesday for the magic of Venus, and we'll talk about what Venus is doing this week. Yeah, mind blown, me too. And then we'll be doing some mini readings on Friday evening. I've started doing human design readings for the mini readings. So if you are curious about knowing information about your human design, then come join us on Friday. You can sign up for the mini readings anytime during the week. As I get the payments to my PayPal, so it's $25 to my PayPal, I just start making the list. So if you want to get on the list now for Friday, and I go live at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and I just go one by one through the list of people that have signed up. So if you want to get a little reading for the week, maybe for the full moon, I highly recommend that you join us on Friday. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the week, and I will see you all again very soon. Sat Nam, everyone.